Yo, what up, Splice? I'm Zaytoven. Welcome to my studio. Right here, my sitting area. One of my favorite movies on right here. If you ain't seen this, make sure you go see it. It's Dietrich Haddon, Blessed and Cursed. One of my favorite movies. Gotta check that out. This is like my little meeting area when everybody want, if I got some company over and we want to sit down and talk some business, this is where we do it at. Got a couple of plaques on the wall just so they know we got to be talking about some money if, we having a meeting. Straight up. For people that don't know, I am a barber. If you need a haircut, the haircuts are $1,000, but this is where I get down. I got the chair, and I still cut a lot of hair. Still got cousins and brothers and my dad, my uncle, still want to get chopped up. Down that way, as you can see, I got 2 movies on the screen. These not my favorite movies. This actually supposed to be moving through different movies, but it's stuck on that for right now, because the movie theater room is in there. But that ain't done yet, so y'all don't need to see that. I'm still working it out. I've been here about a little year and a half, so still working it out. I ain't quite finished yet. I think in a big mirror right there, but who knows? Ain't no telling. It might be a big old picture of me right now, I'm not sure. More plaques on the wall. This is what keeps me inspired right here. When I see these plaques on the wall, it makes me want to get up in the morning and make beats every day, just by looking at these plaques. So you see my picture right there, and you see wifey on the wall right there. She been rocking with me ever since I've been doing music, so I gotta give her just due too. And here we are, we in the lab, man. This is where I get down there. I'm thinking about changing this wall black though. Everything was so white and so happy and bright. I need that gutter, I need some of that dark, grimy energy in here. So when I make beats, they're gonna come out right. This is my little keyboard wall. Right here, I have my Korg, the Korg Nautilus. Now, I started off on the Korg Trinity, then it went to the Triton, then it went to the Korg M3, then it went to the Korg Chronos, and now it's the Korg Nautilus. But this is like my signature sound keyboard. The Zaytoven sound, a lot of the sounds come from this keyboard, so this is one of my main keyboards. Right here you have the Nord Stage 4. First of all, it just looked pretty on the wall because it's red and it's just pretty, but this is the best live keyboard to me that's out there. So I'm still a church musician. I play the organ and keys and stuff at church. This is what I take to play live. You got to have, if you're a musician, you got to have one of these. Now next we got the Roland Jupiter X. I don't know why I bought this keyboard. I just bought it because it was new, and I was like, well, that'll look good in the studio. I don't think I ever used this before. Now, the Roland Phantom. This is another keyboard that ever since I've been making beats, I had to have one of these. And it's almost like the Korg. I feel like I have to have a Korg, a Roland, and a Yamaha. And the fun fact about these keyboards, all of them, I only use no more than 5 sounds out of these keyboards. I only know 5 sounds that I go to this keyboard specifically for those sounds. And and that's what makes up the Zaytoven sound. I don't want to say I'm lazy, but at the same time, once I find something I like, I go with it, then I continue to use it over and over again. Now up here is the Yamaha. It's the montage now. It used to be the motif, but now it's the montage. And it's another keyboard that I only use maybe 5 sounds out of, but I have to have it. This is a very key keyboard to my sound. It's a flute in this keyboard that you can't get nowhere else. This is my drum machine wall right here. This right here, the MPC 2000 XL. This is my baby. I've been using this from way back in the day. This is where I made all my beginning hits from. So Icy, Made the Trap Say A, all the Gucci Man stuff right here on the MPC 2000 XL. Now, the MPC 3000 is another must-have. If you're a producer that uses MPC, you don't got no MPC if you ain't got this 3000 right here. The Roger Lynn Special Edition. And I just got it sitting there because it just looked pretty. I don't use it really no more, but it looked pretty. And then they came out with the 2500 and made things a little bit simple, a little bit more simpler. So that's when I started using the MPC 2500 probably the most. If somebody asks me and say, Zay, we want you to produce on this track, but we want you to use the old equipment, I pull this baby out right here. This the guy. Now, this is the new thing, the MPC X. This is the best MPC they ever came out with, and the most expensive MPC they ever came out with. But this is just a monster, it's a beast. And the reason why I just sitting over here looking pretty and lonely and not being used, because I don't have to use it anymore. Because I have the MPC Key 61. So for me, this is the weapon of choice because not only is it an MPC, just like that over there, but it has keys on it. Has sounds built in it. A lot of piano sounds, a lot of different sounds that, you know, I can make a beat with just using only this keyboard. So this is my weapon of choice. This is, I think, the most brilliant thing they came out with in a long time because everything is all right here. It's my baby right there. This right here, let me show you this right here. This is my secret weapon as well. This is a TI virus. All the arpeggiated sounds that I use comes from this right here. And people are like, man, what in the world you be getting them sounds from? It's this thing right here. When you see these rack modules, Motif, Yamaha Motif rack, Roland Integra. And all this is the same keyboards that's sitting up there. It's just I can get to them easy right here. You know, connected to my keyboard, and right here, closer. Let me talk about how proud I am of having this right here. So this is a dub award. I'm a gospel musician. I'm a church boy. So to have a dub award probably means more than the plaques I have. I got this with Lecrae for Album of the Year. Made the Trap say amen. Or let the Trap say amen. And super proud of that. That's why they're sitting right there. That's like having a Grammy, but in the gospel world. Plaques, plaques, plaques. You know what? I would say my favorite plaques are these right here. This is the album I did with Future called Beast Mode 2. It's probably my favorite body of work that I've done, that I've solely produced. And to have 5 or 6 songs on that project go gold and platinum, that's like, you know, that's what I'm most proud of for sure. Super proud of this right here because this was 2013. I had my first big song, So Icy, in 2004. This was the rebirth of Zaytoven. This was made Zaytoven a brand new producer all over again. I feel like me and Migos changed the sound of hip hop at the time with this song right here. And I know it's right now it's saying it's only 500,000 sold gold, but you know, it done went about 2 times platinum now. I just still got the old plaque. Oh, and this right here, I didn't even see, I forgot this hiding right here. This is special to me. Legends of Atlanta, BMI presented me this award. It was a surprise too. I was just out and they surprised me at this big concert. You know, to be called a legend in Atlanta, I think that's, you know, you can't really get no bigger than that. So, super proud of that. So another special, very special plaque to me is this right here, Usher Raymond. I did a song called Papers on this album, and it was my first time ever having a song go #1 on billboards. So that marks history for me. That's 2010, you know, one of the biggest, you know, moments of my career. More plaques, Future, 21 Savage. Another one of my favorite songs is Too Much Sauce. This is one of my favorite productions that I did. I think it's because of the music just sounded so different than everything else that I have done before. And it was the first time me working with Lil Uzi Vert. So for us to get a plaque, but for us to have such a big song on the first time us working, pretty major. Another something special, Gucci Mane. This is the So Icy gang, but you know I came in the game with Gucci, so to have, you know, platinum plaques and gold plaques with my you know, my ex Boom Coon, I mean, it's nothing better than that. Just having plaques with the guy I started with in my mama's basement, I think those might, you know, those might mean the most. Cause me and him started together. We both ain't have nothing, we were both trying to get in the game. So us having songs and albums that's platinum and gold, I think that means the most. You know, I started in my mom's basement. And I know it's a lot of producers and artists out there that's still in their parents' basement or some room that's not that big, don't have a lot of equipment, not a lot of fancy stuff. But that's their space where they're creating that. For all y'all that's doing that, make sure y'all continue to go hard, keep grinding, because for somebody like me, I never imagined being to where I'm at right now. I just know I was in love with making music. And I will say this, some of my best music, some of my biggest songs, some of my greatest times come from those days. So don't despise the small beginnings, man, because great things is coming. Believe that, keep working, keep grinding, stay consistent, and you'll see what happens.